Good morning from Trinity Lutheran Church in Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. This is our morning meditation. Today in our meditation, I'm going to encourage you to do something a little different. I'm going to ask you to consider the idea of creating an empty space in yourself. That sounds a little odd, but if you think about the words of Jesus, you realize that he is asking us at times to empty ourselves so that we might be filled with God. We see this when he says something like, lose your life so that you can find it. Or become like a little child. When Jesus says these things to us, he's not asking us to become uninformed or unwise, but rather he's asking us to empty ourselves so that we can be filled with the knowledge that only comes from the holy. For me, I imagine it something like this. I'm a little child and I'm coming back to my grandmother's house from the garden. My grandmother had a wonderful garden filled with fruits and vegetables, and she would often allow us to go out and pick what we liked. And on this day, I imagine coming back from the garden with my hands filled with delicious vegetables, only to see her coming to meet me with a piece of pie. She comes to me, I look at her, she looks at me, and I realize I can't take the gift she's giving unless I put down what I'm carrying. Our relationship with God is a little bit like that. We get a lot of ideas, a lot of opinions, and yet if we cling too closely to those, we can be blinded to the truth God wants us to hear, the truth God wants us to see. Today, as you close your eyes, watch your breath and allow your mind to become clear. Of course, this isn't always easy. Thoughts will come to you. Let them come, deal with them, and then let them go their way. Close your eyes. Watch your breath. I'll be back in about 3 minutes, and I'll share with you one more story. One day, a teacher welcomed a university professor who came to inquire about his practice. The teacher served tea. He poured the professor's cup full, and then he kept on pouring. The professor watched the cup overflow until he could no longer stand it. "It's overfull," he said. "No more is going to go in." "You are a bit like this cup," the teacher said. "You are full of your own opinions and speculations. How can I show you what I know unless you first empty your cup? Lose your life, and you will find it." Think today about how you might become empty so that God can better fill you. Peace.